Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
New research suggests that the price of meat, vegetables and dairy products will rise by at least 5% in the coming months because of this year's extreme weather. The Centre for Economics and Business Research said the winter freeze, followed by the recent heatwave, had put huge strain on farming costs and yields. Duncan Kennedy has this report.
2018 has been a year of weather extremes, from the beast in the east to the wilting temperatures of high summer. For many farmers, the buffeting of the seasons has brought pressures that will soon have an impact on consumers.
What's happened is we've fed this winter silage, which we would normally feed during the winter, we've had to feed to the cows during the summer. And so we're really running out of feed and having to buy in a significant amount of supplementary feed to feed the cows today. And we're looking at a huge bill for feeding for this winter. That'll put our feed price up by about 4p per litre.
Now, an economics research group says farmers' costs and the struggle to produce enough food is pushing up wholesale vegetable prices and some dairy prices. Between March and July, the farm gate price, that's the price of produce direct from the farmer, rocketed. Carrots went up 80%. There was a 41% rise in the cost of onions. The wheat needed for bread went up 20%, and the price of butter climbed 24%. The researchers say all this has a knock-on effect. And with some other products here and in Europe also set to get more expensive, the monthly shopping bill will go up.
We expect that it will cost UK consumers £45 million per week, and that equates to £7.15 per month per household.
So what do consumers think of that? Well, we stopped by in Winchester to ask a few. What do you think of the idea of putting up prices by 5%, £7 a month because of all this extreme weather?
It happens, doesn't it?
Can you cope with that?
Oh, well, we'd have to.
It's absolute rubbish. Rubbish. How did it work that out?
I don't honestly believe it's just because of the weather.
Well, if we've got to support the British farming community, then that's what we'll have to go with.
The Department for Food and Rural Affairs told us it's not only the weather that affects food prices. It says it's helping affected farmers and that some producers like high temperatures. But whether we swelter or shiver, we live in a climate-dependent food chain, and that has costs. Duncan Kennedy, BBC News.
Households in Britain may have to spend about £7 more on food each month because of this year's extreme weather. Since April, some parts of the UK have had no rain for more than 50 days. And before that, the beast from the east covered much of the country in snow. Becky Johnson reports now from Knoll in Warwickshire.
Ordinarily, the farmer would be harvesting this field at the end of August, but this is no ordinary year.
This has been cut for 3 weeks now, and actually it's got the next crop planted in it, which is 3 weeks earlier than we normally would be in this position.
The reason is the heat wave, exceptionally high temperatures threatening the wheat crop.
Because it was so hot, it dried out rather than ripened.
The wheat that was harvested is now being stored to be sold to mills to make flour for bread. But the price has gone up, as there's nowhere near as much as usual.
I think we're about a third down on where we should be. On a normal year, with the acreage of milling wheat, this shed would be completely full to the top of the concrete and right the way to the door. So you can see there's a lot of space in here that...
So we'd be covered in it?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. We'd be underneath it.
A harsh, cold, prolonged winter with large amounts of snow, followed by a record-breaking summer heatwave with weeks of higher-than-average temperatures and virtually no rain, have led to a shortage of crops. And scorched grass left cows with little to graze on, so dairy products are in shorter supply too. The result, food prices will go up, with household food bills predicted to rise by over £7 a month. The wholesale price of carrots has increased by 80% from March to July. Wholesale lettuce price is up 61%, and the farm gate price of butter is up 24%. A little-known fact is that hot temperatures affect pig fertility, so there are fewer piglets around, meaning they now cost 8% more. And even though temperatures have now dropped, the impact is still being felt. Because when the weather was so hot, the grass stopped growing. The sheep didn't have anything to eat, so farmers have been forced to give them food they were storing up for the winter. Of course, that means there's now going to be shortages in the months ahead. Brits love to talk about the weather, but all farmers can hope for now is an unremarkable spell for the next few months. Becky Johnson, Sky News, Warwickshire.